What's going on, people? It's Dr. Apolly. Here I am with the final part of the tier list. Now honestly, I probably could have put 2 or 3 characters from A tier into S tier, but I honestly just wanted S tier to be just the top 10 characters, so that's why there's only going to be 10 characters here instead of like 12 or 13 like there should be. I'm sorry this video was delayed by almost a week now. That was because I had an unexpected basketball tournament over the weekend when I planned on finishing the video, and then I had exams all throughout the week, so I couldn't work on it then. And then after my exams, I got sick, and I still am a little bit sick, so I don't know if my voice is gonna sound different or weird, but whatever, let's just finish this. I don't want to delay this video any longer than it already has been. Starting off the top 10 characters, we have Zero Suit Samus. I don't know what's going on with Nairo and Zero Suit Samus, but Zero Suit Samus is still a very good character. ZSS has some of the best movement in the entire game. Like, she just has so many options in terms of movement that it's actually just ridiculous. She has the best ledge trump back air in the game. She has one of the best recoveries in the game. Her combo game is great. Her neutral's pretty solid. She has a frame 1 jab. Her grab, while being pretty laggy, reaches pretty far, so that it doesn't make up for the laggy grab, but yeah, it also reaches pretty far. And as Nairo has shown you guys, when ZSS gets a grab, she can just put you through this void that you're just like, what the heck is even going on? And then you eat up like a bunch of percent and sometimes even die super early off the top. Speaking of Nairo, I don't really know what he's doing with ZSS anymore. He seems like he's not really using her anymore. And I kind of understand why, because ZSS Diddy Kong is pretty bad for ZSS, possibly -2. Same with ZSS Sheik, but he's always found a way to do it. But I think he's just done trying to overcome these horrible matchups with ZSS, so I think he's just gonna go other characters and keep. Well, ZSS is probably still gonna be his main, but he's probably gonna have a bunch of secondaries to help him out with matchups that he doesn't like. And that's honestly why ZSS is this far low on the list, because he loses to Diddy Kong and Sheik. So many players can play Diddy Kong and or Sheik. I can play Diddy Kong and Sheik. I don't mind playing either one of them, and they both beat ZSS. I mean, to be fair, just about every character loses to ZSS and Sheik, and I think she also loses to Cloud. Like, just about every character loses to ZSS, Sheik, or Cloud. But her matchup with Diddy Kong and Sheik is like really bad apparently. And with Nairo using ZSS less and less as time goes by, it seems as though ZSS is probably only going to be moving down from here on out. But ZSS is still an amazing character. You know, Mars is still repping ZSS. Exodia, one of the best ZSSs in the world, is in my region. Still reps ZSS, V115. There's another one in Ontario, I forget their name. Mistake, I think that was the name of the ZSS. So yeah, ZSS number 10. Number 9 may come as a surprise to some of you guys, but I'm putting Sonic at number 9. A lot of people seem to be putting Sonic at like top 3, possibly even the best character in the game. And I used to think that, but now I'm realizing, like, I started to like actually take Sonic seriously and start secondarying him. And I'm realizing that he's actually not as good as people think he is. Sonic is the fastest character in the game, yes. His combo game is pretty good. His neutral is really good with spin dash mix-ups and whatnot. Actually, I wouldn't even say his neutral is really good. I just say his neutral is it's good against some characters, but I think overall it's pretty good. But I think his neutral is kind of overrated. His landing is trash. Sonic actually is like, that's like his main weakness, his landing. It's actually horrible, but people seem to not really realize this. Sonic literally floats for like 10 seconds. Like, Sonic can like use the spring, which is a really good combo escaper, by the way. But then he floats for like 10 seconds. Or if he decides to use his down air, then you can just run up and punish the down air. It's not that hard. And like I said, Sonic likes to float in the air for a really long time, and he doesn't really have any attacks that really say, yeah, get off of my shield. Up air is kind of good, I guess, but down air with leg is horrible. Forward air is horrible. Neutral air is horrible. Back air is horrible. Back air isn't horrible. Back air isn't that good. So yeah, his landing is pretty bad. Sonic's recovery is one of the best recoveries in the game. He can recover on stage with like his spin shot and stuff, and he can use his spring, and his spring has invincibility for the first like 3/4 of the ascension. So like, it's really good, and it's really hard to like actually gimp. I can tell you from experience, lots of experience actually, it's really hard to punish Sonic's, well not punish, it's really hard to like challenge Sonic's up B because he's invincible. And as a Luigi main, I think he's literally the only character in the game that you actually cannot gimp at all whatsoever. You can gimp Sheik, you can gimp Bayonetta, you can gimp Villager even, but you cannot gimp Sonic. It's not physically possible. So now, why do I think Sonic isn't as good as people think he is? Alright, so Sonic's neutral, like I said, isn't as good as people think it actually is. Sonic has like one approach option, and that's spin dash. And you block the spin dash, then what? Sonic jumps out of it and springs, he jumps out of it, uses an aerial, or like, yeah, he just jumps out of it. So if you can punish his jump out of spin dash, then it's actually not that bad. And if Sonic springs out of it, like I said, Sonic's landing options are absolutely abysmal. So it's, yeah, Sonic can run up and grab you, I guess, but you can just jab or something to stop him. If he decides to just run at you, you can just start jabbing. Sonic's also like to do that cute little run behind them, then spin dash. Just hold shield, or like I said, when he runs at you, just start jabbing. Because honestly, worst case scenario when Sonic runs at you and just runs at you, worst case scenario is that your jab trades with his grab, and best case scenario, your jab just straight out outright beats whatever Sonic wants to do, whether it be turn around and roll around you and then spin dash, or just run up to you and grab. Sonic's also like to do that short hop forward air thing, but that doesn't really work because forward air is like pretty laggy and you can't like land with it properly. Also, Sonic doesn't really have any combos at all. Like, he has spin dash to up air at low percent, spin dash to up air to back air, and then like spin dash to nair, I guess, which can do like 25%, and then up throw to up air. Those like his only combos, which only do like 15 or 18 or so percent usually. Not to mention Sonic's dash grab isn't really that good either. Sonic is just really annoying to play against because when you want to go aggressive against Sonic, usually what I found is that you're usually just gonna lose if you try and go aggressive against Sonic, because then he'll just spin dash and put you in that Sonic void and you're gonna take like 70-80% sometimes before you even get it hidden. Sonic's matchup chart also isn't as good as people like to believe it is. I think I saw 6WX put Sonic's matchup chart as like he goes even with like 5 characters and beats everyone else, which I find absolutely ridiculous. I think Sonic loses to Rosalina, possibly ZSS. I think he loses to Fox He might lose to Sheik as well, but I'm just really bad at fighting Sheik. I think he loses to Cloud, Diddy Kong, and probably some other characters. I can make a Sonic matchup chart if you guys really want me to. This is kind of a smaller thing, but Sonic really can't kill. People like to make it sound as if Sonic has all these kill options, but Sonic really cannot kill that well. Like, spin dash to nair can kill you at like 180, yeah. Up throw can kill you at like 180. Forward throw can kill you at like 190, yeah. Spin dash to forward air at the side of a stage can kill you actually pretty early. Actually, not really. It kills you at like 110 or so. Up throw up air can actually kill you pretty early, depending on if you're on a platform or if you spin dash up air, up B, up air. That can kill you pretty early. But besides the super specific situations I mentioned before, Sonic really has 2 kill moves, which are F smash and back air. Sonic's F smash is definitely, in my opinion, one of the best moves in the game. Sometimes you can just throw it out 5 times and it'll hit and then they'll die. Back air is pretty good, but kind of overrated, just like Sonic as a character. It can edge guard pretty well, the back air. But like, honestly, that's the only real use you can find for using the back air. Don't use it in neutral. It's really bad in neutral. It can combo, yeah, but for killing, that's like the only real time you're ever gonna kill someone with a back air. I say killing for Sonic isn't really that big of a deal, not because of like he has kill potential. Sonic's kill potential is horrible. It's just that he's so mentally exhausting to fight that oftentimes you just stop respecting the spin dash and then he can just run all over you and then kill you at like 180, 190 with forward throw or up throw and whatnot. And if Sonic does get that early KO on you, oh yeah, Sonic Spring can also KO you pretty early, but that's also situational. If Sonic does get that early KO on you, it's really good for Sonic because he can just camp you out, and coming back against Sonic is really hard because playing aggressive against Sonic isn't what you want to do. If you want to come back against Sonic, like, you have to play aggressive, and when you play aggressive against Sonic, that's when Sonic can really get all his spin dash stuff in, and that's when he can really just run over you. And plus, Sonic doesn't really have to KO you in the first place. That's why I don't think KOing is a really big problem for Sonic. He really doesn't have to KO you. He can just sit there and just camp you out, and you can't do anything about it. So yeah, like it or not, Sonic number 9.
Let's go.
Number 8 is Mario. Mario's also kind of an overrated character. People like to put him in the top 5 characters in the game. I just think that's absolutely ridiculous. Mario's combo game is one of the best in the game. His gimping game is one of the best in the game. His up smash is one of the best up smashes in the game. His aerial mobility is randomly really good for no reason. And Mario is actually really scary to fight. Aside from that, Mario's recovery is pretty bad. He lacks range. He can't really deal with ranged fighters like Marth. Well, not to say that he can't deal with Marth, it's more like it's hard for Mario to fight against those characters with a lot of range like Marth and Cloud. Same thing with Luigi actually, he has range, the Mario Brothers have range problems. And yeah, I attribute Mario's success more towards Anti and Ally just being absolutely amazing players than Mario actually being good. So yeah, Mario number 8. Number 7 is the most honest character in Smash 4, Fox. Fox has the fair footstool that has so many setups. It can kill you at any percent, 999, all the way down to 0. Amazing frame traps, godlike frame data, amazing kill moves like up air and up smash, and honestly one of the best matchup charts out of all the characters in the game. He loses to like Ryu, Sheik, Luigi, and like, yeah, that's it. And none of those matchups are even undoable. Like, Larry has shown us that Fox can beat Sheik. He's beaten Mr. R, clean record over Mr. R. He's like even with Void in sets. Actually, after Zero Saga, he's 1 set ahead of Void. He beat Mr. Con at Zero Saga as well, so it's not like his matchups are even undoable. Oh yeah, and Fox also loses to Bayo, I forgot. But besides those characters, Fox literally beats like every other character in the game. Like, not even, he straight up beats every other character in the game, I'm pretty sure. Fox also has a lot of tech that can greatly improve his place on the tier list. Fox was honestly top 3 on my tier list at some point, but honestly when I started playing Fox more, I'm starting to not think he's as good as I originally thought. Kind of like my thoughts on Sonic. Fox's recovery is absolutely terrible. His neutral relies a lot on up tilt and dash attack, which can be shielded and grabbed out of. Fox doesn't really get much off throws, so shielding is usually a pretty good idea when you're fighting as Fox. But I mean, I could see Fox definitely moving up to the top 3 again. Maybe in like a year or 2 once I see more Fox, and once I see maybe Fox is trying to make their weaknesses lesser. Like, honestly, shielding against Fox is really good. Maybe if they find out more grab combos for Fox, and you know, maybe if Fox's recovery isn't as exploitable in the future, I can see moving up. But with those weaknesses, I just can't see Fox being much higher than he is on the tier list. 1 place below top 5, we have Mewtwo. I think Mewtwo is pretty underrated. His Shadow Ball is really good. His up smash is really good. He has amazing disjoints with his down tilt. A very good combo game with up air juggles and fairs. He also has the footstool disable thing. And he has like 3 amazing players playing with him, being Abadongo, Rich Brown, and Wadi. All getting top 32 at like every tournament they've ever gone to, with Abadongo basically confirmed top 8 at every tournament he goes to. So I really don't see why people don't think this character is better than he is. He's really light, and he loses to Diddy Kong, but that's like his only knock. Besides that, I really can't see anything else wrong with Mewtwo. He's absolutely ridiculous. He has like an up throw I can kill, which like no other top tier has. He has amazing movement options with ledge cancels, and yeah, I don't see why everyone doesn't think this character is like top 10. Some people don't think he's top 10, but most people do think he's top 10 nowadays. And he's possibly even top 5. I can definitely see him being top 5. But yeah, Mewtwo number 6. Number 5 is Rosalina and Luma. This character probably has the best matchup chart in the game in terms of the amount of characters she beats and like how badly she beats them. Rosalina beats or destroys every character that isn't like Cloud, Meta Knight, Captain Falcon, and like Marth. She's like Marth in the sense that it's really hard to actually get in on her, especially if you don't really have anything to deal with Luma. She's the best juggler in the game. She has some of the best kill power in the game with Luma. And yeah, she's just absolutely ridiculous, this character. But that's only if you have Luma. When you get rid of Luma, she's nowhere near as good of a character as she is when she does have Luma. I mean, she can obviously do some stuff to get away and get Luma again, but when she doesn't have Luma, she's a really bad character. And when Zero said Rosalina was the best character in the game, he was talking as if you couldn't kill Luma. And that was the main problem. Rosalina is a very good character. I could actually see her being the best character in the game. I can see it, but obviously I don't think she's the best. Her recovery is kind of questionable. Without Luma, she's not even half the character she is with Luma. Also, I forgot you can't really combo Rosalina because Luma just decides to cock block your combo. And solely because she beats just about every character in the game, besides the characters I mentioned before, it doesn't really go even with any character besides, like, maybe Sonic. I know I said Sonic beat Rosa beat Sonic before, but I can maybe see it being even. Maybe Fox too, but yeah, most of the characters she absolutely destroys. So I can see her being the best, but honestly, I just don't think she is. I just don't think she has the tools. I don't think she is the best character in the game. I think number 5 is rightfully where she belongs. Number 4 is Cloud. In low level, I think Cloud is probably the best character in the game. Auto cancel down air is broken, disjoints are just crazy, limit moves are just amazing, and if Cloud just kept the stat boosts from limit, I think he could possibly be the best character in the game. But he doesn't, so no, he's not the best character in the game. Cloud's up air juggles are really good and honestly one of the most frustrating things to deal with in the game. They're almost as good as Rosa's. I think Rosa's are slightly better, but Cloud's up air could also combo break and kill you like Diddy Kong's up air used to kill you. So yeah, that's a thing. Cloud doesn't really have much combos, but with his disjoints, it's not too hard to rack up enough percent to get a kill. And just about every one of Cloud's moves is a kill move, so he definitely doesn't have any trouble killing. When Cloud's juggling you, he oftentimes forces you to air dodge, and when he has his limit, he just uses down B and that's curtains. Cloud is a very fundamental character. If you have good fundamentals, you can do really good with this character. Like, have you guys seen Zero's Cloud? I think if Zero actually decided to pick up Cloud seriously, Cloud might move up on some people's tier list. Zero's fundamentals, Zero's the best Smash Bros player in the world, obviously, but his Cloud and his fundamentals are just insane, so watching his Cloud is just a treat, to be honest. Cloud doesn't really have any combos, but he does have a lot of follow-ups. Like, if you've watched MK Leo, you'd understand just how many follow-ups and just how, without any true combos, Cloud can still just rack up so much percent on you and you can't really do anything about it. I think Cloud and the person in number 3 are like almost just about equal in terms of how good they are. I just think that Cloud can get gimped very easily. That's what's really stopping him from being top 3 and possibly even the best character in the game. I think it's just his gimping. But if Cloud couldn't get gimped, if Cloud, like, his recovery wasn't this bad, I think Cloud would be top 3, possibly the best character in the game. Number 3, we have Diddy Kong. The next 3 characters I'm going to be talking about can all easily be placed number 1. Their places on the list are very interchangeable. Anyway, Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong has the best neutral in the game. In my opinion, Diddy Kong definitely has the best neutral in the entire game. He has the ability to pull out an item whenever he wants. When Diddy Kong pulls out his banana, it completely changes the entire scope of the game. It doesn't always go in Diddy Kong's way, but he could force you to shield and grab you. He can, if you don't shield, then he can like outright throw out the banana and, you know, get his combos off that. He can punish you out of shield with banana. Diddy Kong has no shortage of ways he can get you to get hit by the banana. But of course, this can play in the opponent's favor as well. And as we've seen from Zero, the banana can be a very good ledge trapping tool. It takes away the option of neutral get up attack, Diddy Kong can react to the roll, jump can be easily punished, and get off the ledge and grab the banana can be easily punished and can be very unsafe because you're off stage without a jump now. Of course, assuming Diddy Kong hits you. Diddy Kong's down tilt is honestly, in my opinion, one of the best tilts in the game, right behind Ryu's up tilt. It can lead into another down tilt, into down smash. It can lead into up smash for a kill confirm. It can lead into a grab, which can also get you some more percent and possibly 50-50 with the up throw up air. Down tilt back air is also a kill confirm. And in my opinion, Diddy Kong has the best vortex in the entire game. Diddy doesn't really have very many like true combos that just take you from like 0 to 50 easily, but he does have some combos that give you like 30-25% or so at most. And then oftentimes the Diddy Kong follows up with like more forward airs and more back airs, and forward air is an extremely good move, by the way. It's extremely disjointed. That move used to be really strong. It used to do like 12% damage or something. I remember it used to like almost be as strong as Luigi's back air. And if you've been hit by Luigi's back air enough times, you'd realize just how strong that move actually is. So I'm really glad that got nerfed. Anyway, Diddy Kong's matchup chart is extremely good. He beats like every single top tier. Like, this is the main reason I'm putting Diddy Kong this high. Every single top tier falls to him. Mewtwo loses to him. Bayo, that's Bayo's only bad matchup. She loses to him. Sheik is 50-50. Cloud, I've heard people say that Diddy Kong beats Cloud. I'm not too sure about that, but I can definitely see it. I think Diddy probably beats Sonic. He beats ZSS. Fox and Mario are even. I've seen people say from both sides that the other character wins, so at that point I just think it's even. Marth loses. I believe Ryu loses. Diddy does lose to a bunch of random mid-tiers, but honestly, it's not that bad, and the mid-tiers that he loses to aren't even that common. Like, it's Olimar and Mega Man. It's not that common. So yeah, overall, I think Diddy Kong could definitely be the best character in the game, but for now, I'm putting him at number 3. Number 2 is Sheik. Sheik has the second best neutral in my opinion. Unmatched frame data, unmatched mobility, and technical play. If you are technical and you can move around with the character comfortably and use all her mobility tricks to her advantage, then she is like the hardest character to hit because she's just so mobile, so agile, it's ridiculous. She has trouble killing sometimes if her kill setups don't kill you from like 80% till 130, then she has trouble killing you. But she has tons of kill setups, and if she gets one of those kill setups between like 80 and 130, then you're likely dead. Just look at Void. Void makes it look like Sheik doesn't even have trouble killing. And if Sheik can't quite close out the stock, like I said, she is like the best character at just not getting hit. She can spam needles, you'll float up like 10 meters in the air, and then she can like perfectly space forward airs. Sheik is also a very good ledge trapper. Mr. R has shown that on many occasions. Sheik is a amazing ledge trapper. Like, sometimes you just can't get back on the ledge. Short hop nair just covers so many options. This character's combo game is absolutely ridiculous. One of, if not the best combo game in the entire game. Sheik is also, in my opinion, the best edge guarder in the entire game. When people talk about her not being able to kill, like, sure, but sometimes she can just kill you so early because she's just so good at edge guarding. Like, if your recovery is even somewhat exploitable, Void, Mr. R, they've all gotten these crazy edge guards on like these Foxes or these Diddy Kongs with not very good recoveries. In terms of matchups, Sheik only loses to like maybe Mario, maybe Mega Man, maybe Lucario. I'm not a Sheik main, I'm just going off what I've seen, and Sheik oftentimes has trouble killing a Mega Man because they're so heavy, like they're deceptively heavy. And Mega Man could just kill Sheik way earlier than Sheik oftentimes kills Mega Man. Sheik oftentimes kills Mega Man at like 130, 140, and then Mega Man can just like get the Kamamushi combo and kill him at like 70, 80. That's what I've seen a lot on YouTube. Against Mario, a lot of the Sheik combos don't, like Mario's kind of like a weird weight for Sheik to combo. And yeah, Mario stuff just works better on Sheik than Sheik stuff works on Mario, and Mario can kill Sheik a lot earlier. Sheik, like I said, can oftentimes have trouble killing, and Lucario gains so much off just getting hit. So I can see Lucario winning. I don't know if this is actually true. This is just like my speculation, but I can see Lucario possibly winning that. But besides that, Sheik literally does not lose to any other character in the game. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about up throw up air. Up throw up air, I don't really know how that works, but sometimes it works and like Sheik's kill off it. I don't really know how, but yeah, sometimes it works. Yeah, there you have it. Sheik, second best character in the game. If you haven't figured out already through process of elimination, the best character in the game, in my opinion, is Bayonetta. Where do I even start with this witch? Bayonetta has one losing matchup, being Diddy Kong. The rest of the characters in the game are like maybe even, but most of the characters in the game get absolutely blown back, destroyed by her. And even then, Diddy Kong, I don't even think it's even that bad, because Bayonetta could just throw Witch Time sometimes and just win the game. Like, you guys have all seen it before. Bayonetta just throws out Witch Time, and then she just gets a bunch of momentum, and then combos you to like 70% combos you, and then like the match is suddenly in her favor, or sometimes she even like gets the stock off that. It's crazy. Bayonetta has some of the best, that's one of the best moves in the entire game. Actually, you can make a serious argument for Bayonetta's Witch Time being the absolute best move in the game. No other character in the history of Smash Bros. Has a tool like Bayonetta's Witch Time. Her recovery is one of the best recoveries in the entire game, if not the best recovery in the entire game. Her and Sheik, like, those two are like in competition for best recovery in the game. No other character can just cover the distance that those characters cover. Bayonetta's combo game is ridiculous. You can get some absolutely insane, ridiculous combos from Bayonetta's side B and dive kick and whatnot. Not to mention the hitboxes are the size of a planet and a half. This character is just absolutely ridiculous. That's all I really have to say for these characters. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through this whole series, through the thick and thin. This video is almost 30 minutes now. I had a lot to talk about with the top tiers. More videos coming soon. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you guys want to be first in line for my next videos. Shoutouts again to Sheik and Evan Franklin 12 for winning the 9,000 subscriber contest. You guys are the ones who requested this video. You guys are the one who made this all happen. This would have never happened without you guys. Thank you guys for the video request. And with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Alright, peace!